Pinky! Pinky! Hey! Naughty Pinky! Yeah, suck on that. Oh, enemies. Ow. Hey, an imp. Oh, look, a Pinky. Hey, bad Pinky. You know, after the Cyber Demon, it turned out pretty well. So, decided to do more Doom characters. We've only got one addition so far to the ranks of Hell, and that is the Pinky Demon. You've probably heard me mention it a few times. Let me just sort that. Here it is. Let's get to reviewing him, shall we? Yes, we have more Doom music playing. I saw the demons. I think it's appropriate for this character. I don't know why, I just think it is. So, you've seen a glimpse of it. Here it is itself. Not the best sculpts, I will be honest, it's not my best work. But to be quite frank, the face on that thing was hard as hell. I do think the paint job is good though. I just broke this arms and had to glue it back on. So it's quite a stiff elbow, and I just bent it and it just snapped off here. But, you know, fortunately it's super glueable, so, you know. Yeah, he does have blood on his teeth, his horns, and his hands, because I use a special paint, which is Citadel paint from Games Workshop, called Blood for the Blood God, and it's like a transparent layer of dark, bloodish red, and it looks really good for this character. And he does a lot of biting, and I thought, putting his fingers like he's been stabbing and grabbing all the people with them, putting his horns like he's been ramming into people, and of course his teeth, because his main attack in the game is biting, as you saw a few seconds ago. So this is the Pinky Demon. Not much. He does have metal in him, pewter, just like Cyber Demon. He has pewter hands, pewter lower legs, and pewter feet. So as you can probably see, there's a bit of a gap there. You can probably see a little bit of the metal inside. I did fill it in with clay there because it had some gaps in it. Okay, so that's the Pinky Demon. Size and scale with a few others. Just give me a sec to get some more. We have with the give me a sec. We have the work in progress Caco Demon. Yes, we actually have a Caco Demon being worked on. It just comes off the stand like that. It is just a ball, polystyrene ball with clay all around it. As you can see, it's not got his horns yet. He is still a work in progress. Then it comes to the scale with the Indominus Rex, which I have to put this thing here. This thing's so freaking big. Pinky is actually quite high. I wish I had the Cyber Demon with me to compare these two. But if you really wanted to, you could, I don't know if it's possible to. You could get Pinky riding it, but he won't do that in the game. He never does that in the game. His foot is a little bit wobbly. It's just the way it was assembled, but it still holds its pose though. It's just wobbling in that certain area. Let me just go get some more. Like the Five Nights at Freddy's characters. We all remember them, don't we? The Five Nights at Freddy's guys. But first of all, we're going to do him against the Bioraptor from Pitch Black. As you can see, he's got his first coat of paint. He will be getting reviewed at some point. As you can see. Of course, the back, this guy should be much bigger, so this guy's adolescent size. Here he is. Iron Indominus has just fallen over. Here he is with Nightmare Fredbear. Bit shorter, obviously, because Pinky's head is on the front of his body, not the top. Here he is with the almighty Springtrap. Pinky's also quite hunched over, so that, I mean, Pinky will be quite large anyway, because Pinky is made out of a larger mannequin. If he stood up straight, he'd be roughly the same height, because Pinky's made out of a larger mannequin, but since he's, like, hunched over, like that, well, actually, it's more of a degree like that, to be honest. But since he's hunched over more like that, he's going to be a bit shorter, so that's Springtrap. Let's with Freddy Fazbear, whose knees bent backwards for some stupid reason. Here's Freddy. As you can see, Freddy is a bit bigger. I'm just sorting him out actually. His pose is all bloody weirded up. He looks really weird. I like this Freddy, I still think he's pretty cool. As you can see, Pinky Demon just comes up roughly to his shoulders. Withered Bonnie is roughly about the same, I guess. Again, same as Freddy, comes up to his shoulders. A little bit higher, actually. Next we have is everyone's favourite Five Nights at Freddy's, and his arm's popped off. So I just have to find it and clip it back on. Where is it? Oh, a lot of stuff in this bag. There you are. It's just a clip, so it clips back in. And it is Foxy, the Pirate Fox. We all know him, and oh crap. His fingers are broke. I'm going to have to fix those afterwards. Let's just say Pinky bit them off. So yeah, he is the same size, he's the same size as Freddy. And then we come to Mangle, who is really falling to bits. Yep. Oh, Mangle. Just give me a sec, guys. Mangle is not with it today. Mangle's head is falling off. She's losing her mind, quite literally. She needs a new neck joint, to be honest. The one that connects the head to the actual neck itself. The joint is really in need of a replacement, and it will be getting done on Friday. Also, the torso is very wobbly as well. So, see what I mean? I'll just show you. The torso just wobbles. It's going to get glued in place. So, this is Mangle. Pinky is roughly nearly the same height. Right, Pinky. So, let's just take a closer look at him. And the camera does not want to focus. Focus, you piece of shit. There we go. So he pretty much uses the same build as all the others, except his knees are reversed. His feet were originally painted a bone colour, but I looked on the picture of sprites, the 2D sprite in the game, and they are grey toes. So that's how he's painted. His mouth is painted inside red, but you can't see it because of the camera. His fingers have blood paint on them. His horns have it as well. His teeth definitely have it. Okay, so for Pinky's articulation, now he doesn't actually have. He sort of does have a neck joint, but his neck joint is here. So his neck can, well, it can't really look down. It can look up. It can rotate, and it can tilt. So he can do some really weird flailing things, I don't know. Now this arm does have a big problem. When you rotate it up, it starts getting loose, as you can see. Assembly error, I don't know what happened there. But his arms do rotate. They will rotate all the way around, you just got to move them out of the way of the horn. But they will rotate all the way around. He has a single jointed elbow that bends about 90 degrees. It can rotate a little bit at this elbow before springing back on the spring. I'm getting a new elbow joint which should hopefully be able to rotate a full 360 without having to do that and still bend 90 degrees. And hopefully be moddable for a double joint on later figures. He has a ball hinge at the wrist, same assembly as the shoulder. So it can hinge and it can also rotate. And the articulation exact same for the other arm, so it rotates, ball hinges, rotates here. Although this wrist rotation is actually quite good, actually. So as you can see, it can go out quite well. He can cover his face like that, so that's not bad. His elbow can hinge 90 degrees. His wrist can hinge and rotate, although it's not painted there because I keep forgetting to. His legs rotate a little bit. Again, they spring back, they're on springs. They rotate forwards and backs. Backs, that's not a word. They rotate forwards and they rotate back, so he can do the splits. He can bend 90 degrees on the reverse knee and bend 45 backwards, but he isn't really supposed to be. He's supposed to be this way, and his foot is on the ball hinge, so it can hinge down, like up, down, and it can rotate. It's a little bit loose, as you can see. and rotation ain't that great, so it's best it doesn't this one they don't really rotate anymore because of how tight these pieces are, so it's best to just leave them with their forward and back hinge. So yeah, that is Pinky. Okay, so here's a bit of an unfair fight. We got the Indominus, Nightmare Fredbear, Wizard Bonnie, Mangle, who managed to fix the torso by the way, so it's no longer loose. Freddy, Foxy, and Springtrap versus the Incomplete Cacodemon. Oops, I just took the music off again by accident with my foot. So there's Incomplete Cacodemon, and there's Pinky. Pinky would do some chomping, probably not like the taste of metal, and then get killed by one of these guys. And then the Cacodemon would probably get its eye stalk ripped out by an Indominus. So the fight's looking pretty unfair here. Oh, don't worry, there'll be more demons to come. There's going to be an Archvile and a Baron of Hell. So I hope you enjoyed this video review of the Pinky Demon. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Nom 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 nom.